Come on. Good boy. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a very late edition of Walk with Regis. I know, it's been like a week or two since I last did an episode, even on my days off. To be honest, I really just didn't feel like it. I wanted some time off. I remember back when I was loyal and filming every day, I barely got any views. And I guess I just developed this mindset. Anyway, here I am now, and that's all that matters. So today is June 5th. The high temperature will be low 70s. The low temperatures will be in the high 50s. So a bit chilly, but not too bad. 1% chance of rain. Beautiful day. Today is the second day of Pokemon Go Fest 2022. And let's see, I've got 4 news stories for you guys today. I don't know if I remember telling you about a 911 dispatcher who was put on paid leave. As a matter of fact, I think I remember telling you. The 911 dispatcher who was put on paid leave for hanging up on a caller. Guys, look at this. Well, that dispatcher was fired. Apparently, the dispatcher was yelling at the caller, "Why are you whispering?" and hung up on them during the top shooting. That dispatcher has been fired. That dispatcher is blaming the caller. I don't know about you, but your supervisors reviewed those calls. All those calls are recorded. And your supervisors reviewed that call you made or that you had with that person who made that call and saw enough evidence in that recording to fire you. Obviously, it's not the caller's fault. Obviously, you didn't do your job. I mean, from the one article that I read, when the person called 911, you could hear shots in the background, gunshots in the background. Not only that, but 911 dispatchers never ask, "Why are you whispering?" You don't have to whisper. When someone calls 911 and they're whispering, they're obviously in a life or death situation. Send help. Don't ask questions. Just immediately send 911. Well, immediately send the ambulance. Immediately send the cops. Send the fire department. Send them all. You don't just say, "Why are you whispering?" You don't need to whisper and then hang up on them because they're still whispering and afraid to draw the attention of the person threatening their life. Yeah, of course you're going to get fired for acting like that. Now, I'm not trying to excuse the dispatcher, but maybe they were just having a bad day. It seems to be that the majority of people who have bad days take it out on other people. So maybe this dispatcher was having a bad day, and maybe this dispatcher was just fed up with it all, and that was just the icing on the cake. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, and they were done. But that doesn't excuse the fact that you heard someone very afraid for their lives, whispering with gunshots in the background, and you still hung up on them. You deserve to be fired. I don't even think you deserved the paid leave you got, but, consider that a blessing. Alright, so next in the news. Because I could talk about this for hours. Next in the news. A U.S. attorney says that Buffalo should charge the top shooting perpetrator under the new anti-lynching laws, and says it should be considered a lynching. George Floyd's death was considered a lynching. Then this attorney says that this should be considered mass lynching. I guess there's harsher punishments when something's considered lynching. That's literally the only thing I can think of. Hold on. I have to hold the leash, the phone, the bag, open the bag, pick up the poop, close the bag. Pretty much all one-handed. At least he's good enough to stay still. And it's a Sunday, of course it's going to be, quiet day. Except for that weird random person sitting on the stairs next to that person's apartment. I hope he at least knows them. Alright. Third news story. A 39-year-old Rochester man died after a crash in Amherst. Authorities say around 12:30 a.m. his car went off a road and hit a tree, and I think he was pronounced dead at the scene. And last news story. A child was hit by a car on Trowbridge Street, suffered serious injuries, and no charges will be filed. It was probably determined the kid ran out on the road. Because, I don't know how today's times are different than back when I grew up. Back when I grew up, you could go out and play. You could play in the streets. You literally could play in the streets, and the drivers would slow down and watch for kids and good boy, Regis. And I don't remember hearing about that many kids getting hit by cars when I was growing up. Now suddenly, drivers are more impatient, they're driving faster, they're speeding more, they're reckless. More kids are getting hit that I know of. And that's it for the news, guys. Some updates. I've started a TikTok and a second YouTube account. It's going to be the TikTok will be snippets of me playing my favorite game, BitLife. And the YouTube will be me playing full games of me playing BitLife. No, I'm not trying to make any money off of it. Though, of course, if that happens, I will gladly welcome it. I just want to share the odd, funny, and random things that happens to my BitLife characters and the lives that I create. And I really just want to share how fun of a game it is. I am a Bitizen. Yes, I did go ahead and spend that money, but I've transferred BitLife to 2 or 3 different phones. And that Bitizen followed with me, so it was a one-time payment. I considered it worth it. I would love to support the developers more. They just released a Street Life street hustle update where now you can earn a living hustling on the streets. I can't wait to try it out. Currently, my phone game is a Duke, which I wasn't expecting. I started out as a famous actor, and I dated somebody, but she cheated on me, and I, divorced her. And then I went to look for another date, and I didn't like the first few women that I found, and like the third one I found was a duchess, and I was like, oh my god. Because the one game that I was trying to marry into royalty for, because I came up with a name and a backstory and everything, I never found any royalty, and I ended up just living a normal life, but independently wealthy. And oh my god. I kind of want to finish this life before I start the next one, because I'm royalty. Also, they just released the O Challenge, which is based off of Oprah. So, maybe that'll be my first video. Me recording myself accomplishing the O Challenge. Or at least trying to. It'll probably take a few videos. I mean, who knows? I've been known to be able to, once I understand the objective, complete the objective in one sitting. Or complete the challenge in one sitting. But yeah, it's my TikTok BitLife channel is called Happily BitLife After. And my YouTube BitLife channel is called A BitLife. Go ahead and check them out and support them. And this is it for this video, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you don't, hit that dislike button. It don't bother me any. Share if you want to, subscribe if you want to. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Whiny butt and all. Yes. You hear all them whines? Oh my gosh, you think you're starving, plumpers. Oh yeah, he went up a whole pound. That's a story for another day.